With his speech titled Off the Cuff, Tim Ricke asks that you, the audience, all of you,
That's us.
gives him 5 subjects to choose from, and he'll present his thoughts on each. So I need 5 subjects from you. I'll write them down, and give them to Tim, and he'll pick one and speak on it.
Sex.
Okay?
Animals, pets.
Animals.
Politics.
Baseball.
Baseball, my favorite.
Politics.
Football.
Football.
Patriotism.
Patriotism.
Same.
That is 5. I can count straight. Okay.
Tim Ricke, ladies and gentlemen.
Supposed to say I'm going to pick one.
Oh.
Not necessarily all 5, but I might be able to mix them together. The idea is that when you do this long enough, you can probably do something along these lines. Now listen to those subjects, you know something? I got nothing, thanks. Just kidding. Would you go over them again for me?
Sure. Numero uno, sex. 2, animals. 3, baseball. Patriotism. And was it football?
Are you ready for some football?
Ready!
This is the first speech I did in Toastmasters. And it's called, Are You Ready for Some Football? I'm living in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm from Chicago. I'm a Bear fan living in Green Bay. Did I mention I'm the only Bear fan living in Green Bay? True story, that's really true. Every time the Bears came up there, for 6 years that I was there, I get these notes on my desk on Monday morning, what happened to your Bears? They never won when they came up. But I did the opportunity to go to a game, which is very difficult to get a ticket for an NFL game, if any of you have tried to do it. If you do get one, it's kind of an immaculate moment when you do get that ticket. But my friend Jerry, I was running the shoe department, Jerry at Sears, and Jerry was running the boys' clothing, and he says, you know, I got 2 tickets, one for me and my son. We have them every year. He said, but I've got to run my concession stand. This is how small Green Bay is. Concession stand at the game. Would you like to sit with my son? I said, yeah. So I got a free ticket to go. And so I go to the game. I'm sitting up in the stands waiting. But prior to that first game, I was leaving the 3 of us. Jim was the department manager for men's clothing. We take this break at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, go down to the mall, get something to drink, a cup of coffee, and walk back. Well, on this particular day, we're going by Frankie's department store, much like the big ones here. And the door swings open just about, I'm starting to fall over, and all of a sudden, this big guy picks me up and says, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I said, whoa. And I looked at him, do I know you? He said, no. I said, but you look familiar. He said, well, the new field goal kicker for the Packers. My name is Dale Livingston. And I said, oh, wow. He said, can I join you guys? And can Green Bay Packer join that little entourage? Absolutely. So Dale would proceed to go with us each day. Now, through these days, Dale found out that I was a Bear fan. So he took his fun with that. He says, yeah, I think they won something back in '63. That was the last time before '85 that they had won the World Championship at that time. And then we also found out during the preseason, because he had to leave the group because now preseason started and practice, that he couldn't kick a field goal over 35 yards. And this is the field goal kicker. So come September, the end of September, he says, you know, next week your Bears are coming to town. I said, yeah, it'll be a close game, it always is. He says, but, you know, we'll beat you. I said, yeah, by a field goal, and I'll kick it. And I said, yeah, right, as long as it isn't over 35 yards. His face got big. He got mad. How dare you say something like that? And I'm talking to a guy as big as Roy, you know. He says, you going to the game? And I said, yeah. I says, where are you going to be? I'm going to sit with Jerry's son. Okay. I said, what's that about? I don't know. Well, the game day starts. This is the first time we go to an NFL game, and out of the stand come these huge people. I couldn't believe how big they are. On TV, they look small compared to seeing them in person. So they come out, the game goes back and forth. We get down to the last 2 minutes, and Green Bay is on the 5-yard line. That 5-yard line, and the Bears were up by 2 points. I figured, hey, 2 minutes left, you know, I got it made here. Well, and forth it goes. Slowly but surely, Bart Starr at that time walks the team down the field, short passes to the sidelines, not to eat up that clock too fast. And sure enough, they're to the point where there's 3 seconds on the clock, and out comes the field goal kicker, and it's Dale Livingston. But he's kind of stout, he's walking out kind of very stout. This is different, he's just kind of like this, you know? And he comes out, and I'm sitting up in the stands and I could see him down there. I could just see him, I was just inside the goalpost, I could see through the goalpost. And he steps back, takes his 3 steps back, kicks it, and son of a gun, that thing went all the way right exactly through the middle. And the total distance actually kicked was about 50 yards. I'm stunned. I can't believe this happened. My Bears just lost by a point. And I stand up and I, where are you people going, you know? That's Bart Starr up there. They were leaving before he even kicked, and I couldn't believe it. They'd given up on it before I had. So the Packers win, and I get harassed all day Monday. At the end of the year, we have this thing where we have the division manager of the year. I happen to be presented with that award. But when they called my name, my wife says, go up there. They're calling your name. They are. So I go up there, and there's no trophy. And I know there's a big trophy because they had it in the store as an example to go for, that sort of thing. And I looked around, and the store manager's giving me these accolades. All of a sudden, he said, and here's our presenter. Out from behind the curtain comes Bart Starr with the trophy in his hand. He says, I just want to return the respect you showed me. And he gave me the trophy and left. What? Somebody told him what I said in the stand to his own fans, as I found out later, because I did see him later. In Green Bay, you're going to meet the Packers because it's a small town, and you know them all. I only know one Bear player. But in Green Bay, I know all of them. They're great people up there. They're mostly farmers. They're working cheese. They're working hats, right? And that's about it in paper goods. So to go through that process of watching this game and enjoying this game, every year I've got to start my season by saying, are you ready for some football? Yes.
Yay, they are.
Thank you.